iPad on moving forward. Here, eat your cereal.
Don't bite her. Family, today is Tuesday. I want y'all to just listen for a second. Y'all hear that? Silence. The kids are currently at co-op. It's Tuesday, so it's co-op day for everybody except for Jordan. She's not doing co-op, but everybody else is at co-op. She's getting ready for work. So it is quiet. Well, not everybody. Phoenix actually stayed home today. He said he was having a sore throat, but you know, he really asked me could he play on electronics. So he's home. He's doing some reading on the computer. And Lonnie is actually, I think he's leaving to go do a CrossFit class or already left. And then he has a checkup. If you guys didn't see my what happened to Vlogmas video, go check that out. But he is doing a follow-up on that whole incident with him having a blood clot in his lungs, so he has to follow up with that. So y'all, it's quiet. I'm going to eat me some breakfast. I made me some potatoes, breakfast potatoes. I'm going to eat that and make some coffee, and then I'm going to work, because on Tuesdays I try to work while they are at co-op, so my work block is during their co-op time. And my morning's already off because, once again, y'all, I forgot to do something. Actually, I didn't forget. I had it written down in my planner, but I had the wrong date written down. Go figures. So, yeah, I had to deal with that this morning. Y'all, this is what I'm saying. I really need an assistant desperately, because it's just always something. This wasn't that big of a deal. I just needed to get up and deal with it. But I should have did it yesterday. I actually looked at it yesterday and was like, man, maybe I'll go ahead and try to take care of this, but whatever. So anyway, I dealt with that. I'm gonna eat some breakfast, make me some coffee, and I'm gonna sit down and get as much work as I can done before they get home. They usually get home around 12:30. It may be a little bit later today because it's picture day for Sydney and Bradley, so they might be out till about 1 o'clock. So I have a few hours to get some stuff done, so let's work, y'all. website. It is whatismyipaddress.com. If you can give me the write the IP address down and send that to me. Spanish word with the phone number. Cannot think of the phone number. Oh my god. What is the phone number? I'm having a complete brain. That's what I'm about to do. I'm literally having a complete meltdown. Good morning. Oh no, what's happening? Ridiculous. Don't you get up there. Yep, thank you. Heads up that when they run the security scan, the internet may go down for just a few minutes. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't finish. Kids are on our way home. I got some work done, not a whole lot, because my internet kept going in and out. But I got at least half of one of my things on my to-do list done. Half of one of my to-do lists. And then I had to try open it back up. So I'm about to fix them some lunch. I had already made the hot dogs. Hot dogs? So they were already boiling while I was working. So all I gotta do is put them together, and I was gonna make them some fries, but I don't think I'm gonna have time, so. Okay, put your cup in the sink. I'm gonna put their hot dogs together first, and then I'll see if I have time to make these fries real quick, y'all.
I left it in the car.
So y'all see the bloody fingers? Lonnie got these super long hot dogs, so they didn't come out quite how they normally do. This is a crowd favorite, but you get the gist, right?
Oh my goodness, Mommy, how do you do that? And did you say we can't play with our friends?
No, I didn't say that.
Can we play with them?
Yeah, wear your mask.
Liar, liar. Well, I said Mommy said we can't play with our friends if they don't have a mask. They don't wear masks. That's why I sometimes, but not all the time.
I decided to come sit outside for a brief minute and enjoy this beautiful fall weather. So,
well, then we got his share. His old share. Yeah, that we did because he's keep falling off it. No, Phoenix. Don't go. I thought Phoenix was sick. I mean, is Phoenix sick?
he had a sore throat.
You have a cookie? How did he get sick? I'm calling out. The mom. Keep that mom and
Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a quick review over the Our Place pot. let's get in focus here, that I got for my birthday. You can see me unbox it on my what I got for my birthday video. I'll leave it linked somewhere for you guys if you want to check that out. I've had this pot for 6 months now. Since my birthday was in April, so it's been about 6 months. So you guys can kind of see the wear after 6 months. But you get the pot, also get a little spatula with it, and it has a little hole where you can set it on the pot while you're cooking. Some cooking chopsticks. I have not used these yet. You get, I don't know if this comes with it. Like I said, my son got this for my birthday, so I don't know if this was extra or not, but I got a steamer basket with it. And then this little basket is basically like if you're gonna boil rice or anything that you want to be able to just pick up together, you know, all at once, you can put it in this little basket and put it in the pot, and then that way you're not like scraping around on your pot. So uh-oh, the baby's outside, he's crying. I'll kind of talk about all the details of the pot, and then we'll cook. I'm gonna make a 7-layer taco dip. I said that earlier, so we'll cook that in the pot, and you guys can kind of see it in action cooking. But they pride themselves on being a one pot for everything, pretty much everything you would need to cook on a day-to-day basis. And then they also pride themselves on being non-stick, and so it's supposed to be, you know, 100% non-stick for, you know, your cooking purposes. And it did come with a little scrubbing pad for you to get off any like stuck food or burnt food and things like that. So that is kind of what they pride themselves on. I will say I've had the pot for 6 months. I'm probably not going to be a good representation for if the pot stays, you know, stick-free over, non-stick over the course of time, because it has been put in the dishwasher. Scrubbing pads that shouldn't have been used on it have been used on it. It's been soaked, and food has been burnt in it. So with that being said, I do not have the same non-stick that I had when I first got the pot. When I first got the pot, y'all, it was like amazing. Like when I say it was non-stick, it was non-stick. And the little scrubbing pad that came with it was amazing. Like you literally could use that thing and it made the pot look brand new. So that somehow got thrown away by my son, so I don't have that anymore. I'm sure I probably could order a replacement on the website, but because it's not non-stick like it was before, I really don't feel like the need to order another one for it. I did say that I was gonna get myself another one because I have loved using this pot. When they say this is it, they're all gone. There's no more. There's no more. They're all gone. When they say this could be your everyday pot for everything, that is true, because I have used this pot pretty much for everything that I have cooked. I go between that one and my iron skillet, and that's it. Like, you know, those are the pots that I use. So I have really enjoyed using this pot, and I was like, I'm gonna give me another one that's just for me to use, nobody else. And then I can see if it stays non-stick, like if it's legit non-stick, you know, forever or whatever. So I can't really speak on that, but I can say that if you are a person that likes to put your dishes in the dishwasher, or you're gonna use a Brillo pad or some type of scrubbing pad, or you like to let your dishes soak, then chances are this pot is not going to stay non-stick for you, and it may not even be worth your investment because it was expensive. It was definitely an expensive pot for just one pot. So if that's kind of how you cook and operate, then you're probably not going to want to invest in this kind of pot. But if you're a person that takes care of your dishes and you know you love on them, you cook, you use them, they get their wear, but you also take care of them, then this might be a perfect investment. So anyway, I'm gonna cook in it and just show you guys what that looks like, and then we'll talk about the pros and cons. Can't do that because the meat's right there. Okay, wait till I move the meat.
Thought I met you at the wrong time. Then you caught me on that one night. Girl, I wanna know how this can get out of my control. Zip line into your timeline. Hey, that body don't lie. I didn't care for the hype, yeah. But when I saw you tonight, ooh, girl, you know just what you're doing. I'll go 1,000 miles to show you that I'm right for your love. Hey, keep breaking necks when you passing them by. Make sure they know that you taking love in your vibe. Let's be forever tonight, and I will let you make up your mind. But I can't wait. Where you coming over? Let me be your chauffeur, baby. I will keep on calling you love till you do the same. Let me take it over, drive it like a chauffeur, like a chauffeur. Can't recall when you came through that door, yeah. Glowing like a headlight, independent all the way, got her bread right, yeah. Hard to ignore, sexy body make a jaw hit the floor. Won't you come over now? Just let me hold you down. Nothing else matching your type, nothing else matching your type, yeah. Oh, I feel the magic in it.
Okay, you guys, so I am done cooking, and I just wanted to show you guys what the pot looks like once I'm done, and it's the stick results as far as if anything stuck to it. Now I did make beef, which you know has grease in it, so that of course helps with the stickiness of the pot. So anyway, okay, so there's the final result. So you see you kind of have like this burnt on kind of residue. Now the sponge that came with the pot prior would just wipe this right out. I mean, it was like magic, y'all. It was insane. And so now that I don't have that, you know, and you still have this, it's hard to get this off. And so what ends up happening is when one of my kids use the pot, or my husband, they'll see this and then they'll let the pot soak, thinking that it needs to soak in order to get this off. And I think just the soaking over time kind of wore off the non-stick of the pot. But there you go. You guys kind of see what that looks like, the end result of the cooking. My final thoughts on this pot as far as pros and cons and if it's worth it. Let's start with the cons. One of the cons, of course, is that it's not dishwasher safe. You know, that's always a thing when you have a dishwasher and you have kids who use a dishwasher or whatever, and somebody sticks something that's not dishwasher safe in the dishwasher, and it just, you know, of course messes it up or whatever. So that is definitely one of the cons. Now I don't know if on their website if they say it's not dishwasher safe, but we all know that anything that has like a non-stick coating you shouldn't put in the dishwasher. Very similar to, you know, your iron skillets. So that would be a pro if you're, or a con if you're a person that likes to put your dishes in the dishwasher. The other con is that you have to, I believe, have that special sponge to kind of get this residue off, because anything else I think damages the pan. So, you know, of course, keeping up with something like that or having to order more and things like that can always be a hassle and just kind of make your life not as easy. Oh, y'all, let me get dressed. Another con would definitely be the price. You know, you can buy a whole set of pots for what this one pot costs. But the flip side of that, which we'll talk about in the pros, is that you can do everything with this pot. But for some people, you know, when you've been conditioned to have a set of pots, or, you know, a pot for this and a pot for that and a pan for this and a pan for that, it could be hard to transition your brain into this whole, you know, one pot to do everything kind of mentality. So that may be a con for some people. The other con is that, you know, I'm dealing with the stickiness. You know, I really wanted this pot because I thought it was going to be really special from the standpoint of really truly being non-stick, and that there wasn't going to be a way for my kids or, you know, my husband to damage it, and that it would just maintain its non-stickiness for years to come. And that hasn't been the case. So for me, that's a con, because I was really looking forward to that. Other than that, those are the only cons to this pot. The pros is that it is a one pot kind of set. Like, I use this thing all the time. I'm not kidding you guys. Even though I'm dealing with the sticky issue or the food sticking to the pot, I still genuinely love this pot. Like, it does everything that I needed to do. Pretty much all my day-to-day cooking I can do in this pot. I can boil in it. You know, the times that I fried stuff, I can fry in it. I can saute in it. I mean, I can do everything I need. I can steam with it. I mean, everything. I literally use this pot all the time. I will rarely pull out my big pots unless I'm doing something that, you know, like a spaghetti or something where I need a huge pot like that. But if I'm just cooking, you know, certain ingredients, this is my go-to pot, unless I'm pulling from my iron skillet, which I reach for my iron skillet a lot because of the iron deficiency that my family deals with. So I do tend to use my iron skillets a lot. But this pot, I tend to gravitate towards and have to tell myself, no, use your iron skillet. So yeah, I don't use any of my stainless steel pots anymore. Like, I've retired all of those. I just genuinely really do love this pot. So I personally think that it is worth the money because you're getting rid of so many pots and you're not having all this stuff. You guys know I'm on the whole like minimalistic journey and getting rid of stuff. And so for me, I love the idea of this whole kind of one set kind of system. So I definitely want another one. I do want another one, despite me dealing with this issue. I think that the issue I'm dealing with is user error. I don't necessarily know if I think it's the pot's problem or it's a situation with the pot versus it's just something that we did wrong. I will update you guys once I get a second one, and if that I am using and not letting anybody else use, and then I can let you know for sure if that's the case. But that's my theory right now. It is worth the investment if you are up for new dishes and up for new, you know, pots and whatever, or you're about to start your pot journey. I would say start with this instead of going out and buying a whole set of stuff. And then, you know, with this, to me, you can buy this pot slash pan, and then you can buy specialty pots for certain things, you know what I mean? Instead of buying a set, you can just buy, you know, a spaghetti pot, a pot that you use for like spaghettis and things like that, versus having like a set of pots, if that makes sense. So yeah, I tend, my go-to cooking utensils is now this pot, my iron skillet, my Instapot, my rice cooker slash steamer. And when I'm doing big one pot meals, I have a huge, you know, what are those pots called? Dutch oven? Is it a Dutch oven? It's not, I don't think it's a Dutch oven, but a deep pot. So I literally have those 5 pots. Those are my go-to pots that I typically will cook in. So yeah, you know, I would recommend this from a mom perspective kind of situation. If you guys have more questions about this that I didn't answer or that I may have missed, then feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will answer it for you. But that's my quick little demonstration and review of the Our Place pot for this vlog. So that's what this vlog will become, because we were all over the place earlier, y'all. But just to show you real quick, so the way the steamer works is you put the steam over the basket over like this, and then you put your top on top, and this is how you steam. And the cool thing is you can be steaming something in your basket and cooking something in your pot, which again, genius, y'all, seriously. So, and I think maybe you can even you know, buy a second one and like layer it up or whatever. But yeah, this is an awesome pot. Like, I really do love this pot. So that is it, y'all. We are going to eat dinner and I'm gonna call it a day. I'm going to try to send out that email that I needed to send earlier when my internet was acting crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and end today's vlog here. I want to once again thank you guys for hanging out with me. Seriously, y'all are the MVPs, like for real, my family, my people, y'all are the real MVPs. Don't let anybody tell you anything differently. Y'all are the real MVPs, and I love you guys, and I will see y'all tomorrow.